Hey everybody, welcome to another Somm Saturday, Not with Mott's. I'm David, joined today by Rachel from Breakthru. Today Rachel selected some, value brand wines that are delicious, but also something you can have at a tailgate. We've got some big games this weekend. Broncos play, CU, CSU. I'll kick it to you and kind of tell us a little bit about what we're trying today.
Sure. So basically, running on the tailgate theme, I wanted to pull some things that were just very approachable, very food friendly, and kind of running on what we'd expect to see at a tailgate party, again, because of all those big games coming up. So starting us off is the Clos du Bois Chardonnay. So pretty much as classic of a California Chardonnay as you can imagine. It's
you get a lot of oak, buttery. Like you said, about as classic of a California Chardonnay.
Yeah, very like stone fruit, citrus forward, specifically pear. We've been getting a lot of on here. It's got that nice, soft, buttery finish, but not too far. It's not quite a buttery chard, but it definitely had some time on the mallet for that.
Pair well with creamy pasta dish, chicken,
or
like chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo could do well, but also I was thinking more on like the snack side of things. You can do, I found this recipe in the air fryer that's for these garlic Parmesan kind of sticky chicken skewers on a stick, and it paired perfectly with it. So
awesome.
Something that's much easier to eat while walking around or yelling, not
Make
eating
sure
utensils.
to put the recipe for the link in the bio.
I can do that. Next up, we have the Navalo, which is a Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc, but in my opinion, its drink's a little softer than that and a little bit more tropical fruit dominant typically.
If I was to blind this, I'd probably guess California. You don't get a lot of that grapefruit, the vegetal grassy thing that goes along with, like a Kim Crawford, like your heavier, typical New Zealand soft blancs.
No, it definitely comes forward as a little bit more passion fruit and melon, which is very unique, but it still has that crisp finish. So again, it still would go great with seafood. If you wanted to do a pesto chicken skewer instead, because you don't want something quite as heavy as the Parmesan, that's an easy fix.
A lot of acid to cut through whatever. Yeah.
Pretty much. You can even just do grilled shrimp, again, on a skewer. I like things you can just pick up and not have to deal with utensils for tailgates.
All right, what do we got next here, Rach?
Next up, we have the Da Vinci Chianti. So kind of one of the first wines that actually got me into wines back when I was still working in restaurants. You've probably all seen it on menus here and about, and might be thinking, what place does that have in a tailgate? But not only does it go well with pastas and larger, more Italian-style dishes, but lean-up meatball sliders are excellent with this. Something about just that tomato-based sauce and that fruit coming through, it's just really well balanced for it.
It's definitely on the lighter side of a red wine. This would be great chilled, a little slight chill on it as well, which would be good for, drinking in a hot parking lot.
Yeah, I feel like any Sangiovese-based wine, in this case it's 90% and then 10% Merlot, definitely does well with a slight chill, especially this time of year. It's just very refreshing.
Last but not least,
the Gascon Malbec. So this is going to be just a classic everyday people pleaser for several reasons, but also because anything coming off the grill is going to go great with this. So any type of pork you have coming off of there, specifically I was thinking something a little bit like an herb pork, little chopped lollipops, but
lamb lollipops.
Lamb lollipops are also going to be fantastic with that.
Get the black raspberry, your darker fruits, dark cherry.
Yeah, you can even glaze it a little bit on the not on the wine, on the chop itself, but just to give it a little bit of that balance with the fruit as well.
Oh, that's delicious.
Especially with all that really nice plum blackberry coming through.
This is definitely a food wine though. Got a pretty robust tannic structure. Great lineup, Rachel. And thank you for joining me.
Of course.
Since we got big games coming up this weekend, just want to make sure to remind everybody to drink responsibly and stay hydrated. We sell Prime Energy Drink here at Argonaut. And go team. Thanks for coming, Rach.
Of course. Thanks for having me. Cheers.